Knicks fans, are you ready for the latest drama? We've got a major upset brewing in the NBA, and it all starts with the New York Knicks and their surprising loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder. But that's not all. The MVP race just got a serious shake-up, with Victor Wembanyama making a surprising surge to challenge Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Who will come out on top? And in some fascinating NBA power rankings, we're seeing some major shakeups, with the San Antonio Spurs claiming the top spot and the Cavaliers entering the contenders tier. We're breaking down all these massive stories and more. Don't miss a second of this action-packed update. Subscribe now and hit that bell.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The Knicks are still learning the system. That's a tough pill to swallow after a loss to the Thunder. The New York Knicks recently suffered a playoff preview loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the post-game comments from Coach Mike Brown have raised eyebrows. The recurring phrase, "still learning the system," has resurfaced, sparking concern among fans as the Knicks approach the playoffs. With only a few games remaining, the Knicks are projected to secure either the third or fourth seed, and avoiding the latter could be crucial for their postseason success. Coach Brown addressed the team's focus on officiating rather than execution, stating, "I told the team we spent so much worrying about the officials that we had more turnovers than them. They had more points off turnovers, they had more fast break points, and they had more second chance points. So the officials had nothing to do with that. That's us boxing out, that's us getting back in transition, that's us taking care of the basketball. You can't waste your energy on the officials, and I thought we did that too much tonight." He also acknowledged his own technical foul, explaining it as an attempt to protect his players, but emphasized that such actions don't determine the outcome of the game. Brown noted the team's tendency to complain excessively to referees and expressed his hope that his own restraint would influence them. He also commented on the Thunder's gamesmanship, particularly Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's ability to draw fouls, saying, "You can't reach because the team does a fantastic job, starting with SGA, of getting the officials to believe a foul has occurred. Their gamesmanship is off the charts." The coach also provided an update on Miles McBride's injury, calling it tough and noting its impact on the team's depth in the second half. Fans and analysts are debating whether the Knicks are truly developing or regressing, with many pointing to these comments as signs of underlying issues. The "still learning the system" narrative, especially this late in the season, is a significant point of contention. Don't go anywhere, because what happened in this game goes beyond just the final score. Next, we're diving into the MVP race, and a surprising contender that's shaking things up. Is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's MVP lead in jeopardy? Victor Wembanyama is making a serious run. Just a week ago, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander seemed to have the MVP award locked up. However, the narrative has shifted dramatically, with Victor Wembanyama suddenly emerging as a legitimate threat. This change isn't necessarily due to Wembanyama's recent individual performances, but rather a confluence of factors. Three key elements are driving this shift: the persistent, and some argue tired, narrative that Gilgeous-Alexander is a foul baiter, the San Antonio Spurs' strong push for the #1 seed and the best record in the NBA, and the sheer excitement and unique talent that Wembanyama brings to the league. While Gilgeous-Alexander's efficiency has dipped slightly, and he struggled with his shot at times, his fourth-quarter performance against the Knicks offered a glimpse of his dominance. If the Oklahoma City Thunder are to secure the top seed in the Western Conference, it could be crucial for Gilgeous-Alexander's MVP chances, which is a shame, as he's delivered his best body of work this season. Fans are buzzing about the MVP race, with many debating whether the narrative is fair to Gilgeous-Alexander or if Wembanyama's unique impact is undeniable. Analysts are weighing in on whether the Thunder's seeding will ultimately decide the MVP. But the MVP race isn't the only story making waves in the NBA. Get ready for a deep dive into the latest power rankings, where a new team has claimed the top spot. Knicks lose their cool, and the game as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander dominates crunch time. Oklahoma City, the New York Knicks experienced a meltdown late in their matchup against the Oklahoma City Thunder, culminating in a 111-100 loss. Coach Mike Brown didn't hold back, strongly implying that reigning MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Thunder employ excessive gamesmanship to draw fouls. The Thunder does a fantastic job, starting with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, in getting referees to think a foul has occurred. Their gamesmanship is off the charts, Brown stated after the game. He specifically called out Gilgeous-Alexander as the league's best at this tactic, giving credit to the entire Thunder organization, including head coach Mark Daigneault, for their exploitative system. This came after the Thunder significantly outreached the Knicks in free throw attempts, 38-17. Gilgeous-Alexander himself took 16 of those free throws, making 13. Despite this, Brown also admonished his own players for arguing too much with the officials, acknowledging his own technical foul in the third quarter as a solidarity gesture, but stressing that it wasn't the deciding factor in the game. He noted that his 2 technical fouls this season both occurred against the Thunder. The game served as a stark reminder of Gilgeous-Alexander's impact. He outplayed Jalen Brunson down the stretch, scoring 10 of his 30 points in the crucial fourth quarter, while Brunson's Knicks were outscored by 10 points during his 6 minutes in that period. The Knicks, who have now lost 6 straight to the Thunder, allowed OKC to close the game on a 19-9 run. This loss dropped the Knicks to 48-27, 3 games behind the Celtics for the 2nd seed in the East and just 1 game ahead of the Cavaliers. The game was seen as a potential NBA Finals preview, with both teams largely healthy, though Miles McBride re-injured himself after returning from a long absence. Fans are dissecting the officiating and Gilgeous-Alexander's play, with some agreeing with Brown's assessment and others defending the MVP candidate. The Knicks' struggles against the Thunder and their late-game collapses are also a major talking point. But the drama doesn't end with this game's outcome. Next, we're diving into the official NBA power rankings and uncovering a surprising new #1 team. The Spurs are officially #1. NBA power rankings reveal a stunning shakeup. As the NBA regular season nears its end, the league's power rankings have undergone a significant transformation, with the San Antonio Spurs unexpectedly claiming the top spot. This shift reflects a dominant stretch for the Spurs, who have been steamrolling opponents since the beginning of February. In the latest rankings, the Spurs are lauded for their impressive win-loss record and strong offensive and defensive ratings. The Frontier Award for the Spurs goes to Julian Champagny, an undrafted player who has become a fixture in the starting lineup, showcasing durability and consistent three-point shooting. Meanwhile, the Oklahoma City Thunder, despite a recent loss to the Celtics, remain a top contender, with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander earning the Frontier Award for his MVP-caliber season. The article also highlights Victor Wembanyama's strong case for MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, noting his exciting talent. Other teams like the Cavaliers, Celtics, and Nuggets are also featured with their respective Frontier Award winners, showcasing individual brilliance amidst team success. The rankings provide a comprehensive look at the league's landscape, acknowledging both team performance and standout player contributions. NBA enthusiasts are debating the validity of the Spurs' #1 ranking, while analysts are discussing the implications for playoff seeding. The individual accolades, like the Frontier Awards, are also generating buzz among fans. That's a wrap on our top stories for today. But before you go, make sure to catch our full closing recap, and don't forget to subscribe. What a show! The Knicks are still learning, the MVP race is heating up with Wembanyama challenging SGA, and the Spurs have shocked everyone by taking the #1 spot in the power rankings. Don't miss any of the action, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and tell us your thoughts in the comments below. Follow us on all social media for even more exclusive content.